control center from here.
Good luck. Bullhammer out.
Hey, what's up? It's Gaia. Welcome back to my Halo Anniversary LASO guide. This episode will be dedicated to assault on the control room. So first things first, throw 2 or 3 grenades at that door about 2 seconds after you drop. This should at least take down the first 2 elites' shields so you can headshot them, if not entirely killing them. If that fails, then you can always use the enormous amount of grunts that pile out of that door as well. That door is pretty brutal, probably the hardest part of the level as far as we're concerned, because we're going to be doing a speedrun trick that's going to allow us to skip about 70-75% of the mission, and that's sort of why I love this level, because it's a nice break from the previous levels. And don't worry, it's not going to be bridge fall strats, so you sort of gotta wait for that guy to turn around. He has a really quick patrol cycle, so you want to charge him as soon as he's not facing your direction. So this is pretty funny. The grunt tries to throw a plasma grenade at me, but it deflects off the wall because I moved to the right. He jumps out of the way, throws another plasma grenade while that other plasma grenade is going off, which makes his second plasma grenade deflect back into his face and kill him. Actually, I think the first one killed him, and then the second one just deflected into his body. He did not expect the Master Chief to be all up in his grill on a Saturday afternoon. Sorry, little buddy. So yeah, this room is pretty straightforward, just like every other room we've been dealing with throughout the campaign. Use grunt bomb strats, headshot the elites when their shields are down, smack the jackals when they're close, and toss the rest of your grenades here if you have any, because we won't be needing them for the rest of the level after this point.
Covenant presence here is stronger than I anticipated. They seem to have the entire region secured.
Okay, so here comes the speedrun strat. You may have to practice this one a couple times because it's a little bit harder than the silent cartographer warthog strategy. Don't worry, after I show it to you once, everything will be slowed down and I'll break it down for you.
To have inclement weather.
This is Fire Team Zulu requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC forces. Does anyone copy? Over.
I didn't think there were any human forces left on this part of the base.
So as you can see, we just jacked that guy's Banshee and booked it out of there. To execute this strat consistently, follow exactly what I do. Switch to the old graphics. This is very important because we're going to be lining up our body in a very specific point on the geometry of this area. As you can see, I lined up the very middle of my reticle with this exact line right here. Now you want to do this extremely fast, because the Banshee already aggroed on you. He just needs to get into position, and before he gets into position to start flying down at you, you need to make sure your surroundings are clear of any grunts so they don't attack you once you're alerted. You need to crouch right as the Banshee's left wing touches that shadow. Crouch down for about 2 seconds, maybe a second and a half, something like that. The Banshee driver will try to reposition himself at this point, and as soon as he flies into this wall, run to the corner of this door here, wait about a half second, and then back up just about to the point where you were when you were on the line. If done correctly, the Banshee driver will jam himself up into that ceiling corner far enough to the point where he'll fall out of the Banshee. At this point, all you need to do is make sure you don't get crushed by it, and you got yourself a free Banshee. All you have to do now is fly to the very end of the level. Yep, that's it. No more enemies until the next level, guys. So, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this guide helped you. I'm gonna head out, but I'll leave the rest of this gameplay here just in case you guys get lost or something, I guess. And I'll see you in the next mission, which is 343 Guilty Spark.
The captain. We've got to stop the captain.